Do you remember the smell of your childhood home? That mix of coffee and your mom's lavender perfume on the sheets? Can you close your eyes and feel the texture of that velvet living room curtain? Or hear the old wall clock ticking while you watch TV on a huge flowered sofa? If you're over 50, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Canadian homes in the 60s and 70s weren't just places we lived. They were worlds full of life, color, and memories that still warm our hearts. But can today's homes create that same kind of memory? Let's take a trip back in time. Come with me into a typical Canadian home from 1967. The first thing you notice is the explosion of color. Forget today's minimalist white. The walls were avocado green, burnt orange, or mustard yellow. The living room had wallpaper with huge geometric patterns that made your eyes dance. The sofa was enormous, covered in a fabric with giant flowers in shades of brown, orange, and gold. And often, it was protected by those clear plastic covers that stuck to your legs in the summer. In the corner, the TV was a piece of furniture itself, a huge wooden box on thin legs. On top, you'd find family photos in silver frames and a porcelain trinket that no one was allowed to touch. The carpet was thick and plush, with deep-colored patterns that your feet would sink into. The kitchen was the heart of the house. The cabinets were dark wood or that buttery yellow you saw everywhere. The stove was huge, maybe white or aquamarine, with burners you had to light with a match. On the wall, a rotary phone hung, its coiled cord stretching across the room as you talked. The smell of apple pie baking in the oven mixed with the aroma of roast beef on Sundays, a scent that lingered for days. The bedrooms were simple sanctuaries. Handmade quilts covered the beds, and the massive wooden wardrobes creaked when you opened them, releasing the scent of cedar and mothballs. The bathroom likely had pink or baby blue tiles. You'd find a clawfoot tub, thick towels that took forever to dry, and a medicine cabinet with mercurochrome for scraped knees. And the basement, that was a kingdom apart. A rec room with wood-paneled walls, orange carpet, and maybe a ping-pong table. It was where kids played on rainy days and where life happened, away from adult supervision. Life in those houses had its own rhythm. Mornings started with the smell of brewed coffee and frying bacon, not with checking a smartphone. The newspaper was read at the breakfast table. Saturday afternoons were for cleaning. The vacuum cleaner roared, and clothes dried on the line in the backyard, smelling of fresh air. Evenings brought the family together in the living room. Everyone would gather to watch one of the few TV channels, arguing over what to watch because there was only one television. Board games were played on the floor. Conversations just happened without the distraction of a screen in every hand. Now let's fast forward to a modern Canadian home. What do you see? White, lots of it. White walls, light gray sofas, minimalist furniture. The TV is a thin screen hanging on the wall. Photos are on our phones, not in frames. The kitchen is sleek with stainless steel appliances and digital controls. There's no wall phone, of course. And the smell? Often, it's just a generic scented candle, lacking that lived-in aroma of home-cooked food. The bedrooms have memory foam mattresses and the wardrobes are silent and built-in. The basement might be a home theater or a home office functional, but without that chaotic, vibrant energy of the old rec rooms, our routines have completely changed. We wake up to phone alarms and check emails before we're even out of bed. Meals are often solitary, eaten at different times. At night, everyone is in their own digital world, watching Netflix, gaming, or scrolling. The house is full of people, but sometimes it feels empty of connection. So what did we lose? We lost the texture of life, the sensory richness that made each home unique. We lost the slower pace that allowed memories to form. Old houses had imperfections, but they had personality and a history written in every scratch on the wood. Now it's not all bad. Today's homes are more energy efficient, safer, and easier to maintain. We've gained a lot in convenience and clean aesthetics. But maybe, just maybe, we traded some human warmth for that efficiency. We traded colorful chaos for monochromatic order. We traded presence for connectivity. So I ask you, what did your childhood home smell like? What color were the walls? Can you remember the sound the refrigerator door made when it closed? These memories are still inside you, We can't go back, but we can learn from the past. We can bring some of that color, warmth, and connection into our modern homes. We can turn off our phones during dinner. We can pick something just for the smell. We can choose a comfortable sofa over a stylish one. Because a house isn't made of walls and furniture. It's made of lived moments and shared laughter. What was your home like? What specific memory still makes your heart ache with nostalgia? Share it in the comments. Let's build a memory album together of the homes that made us who we are. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more journeys into our shared past.